back to an old man in a frying pan. It's been a while since I've done anything, and I was thinking today, what the heck, I might as well start doing some new dishes on the Old Man in the Frying Pan website. So the first one I want to do today is, I got some old potatoes hanging around. So I thought I'd take some old potato, onion, I've got an older yellow pepper, an older red pepper, and some tomatoes. And I thought I'd mix them all up into a frying pan with some olive oil and do a dish that way that can be eaten hot or cold. It's good either way. So here we go. So what I have here is exactly what I was talking about. I just cut up some potatoes, and I've got a frying pan ready to go here that's heated up. So I'm going to let that cool down for a minute. So here's my ingredients that I have so far. I've got I'm going to get a piece of garlic out too, and I think I'll do that as well. But this is an onion. So I'm going to cut it in half. And it's an older onion. Like, I just sort of cleaned out looked into the fridge, cleaned some stuff out that's getting kind of old. So it's a good idea when what to do. Don't want to waste it. So I'm just going to slice the onion into thin strips. There we go. So the potatoes are in the frying pan starting, so I'm just gonna start with the peppers and pull this out. I'm gonna cut it in half. If you can't have trouble getting this out, you just scrape it with a spoon. A lot easier. Then you don't want the seeds, so you get rid of them. Again, here, I'm going to give it a scrape. There we go. Cleans it out nicely. So then I'm just going to chop it up. So it's kind of a rustic chop. Don't waste this. I'm going to chop this up. Put that there. Then I'm going to do this one. Pull this out. Again, cut it in half. Get this and scrape it. And you see it's nice and comes out pretty clean when you do that. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. Into pieces, put it here. Like so. Don't waste. I'm going to chop this. Did I just get a hole in there? I did. Get rid of that. Good. So I got a piece of garlic here, and I'm just gonna grab a couple. Give it a smack. Give it a smack, and then I'll just clean it up, and it's ready to go. Ready to go. So there we go. I'm going to add these to the frying pan, and then I'll show you what we got. So I let the potatoes cook for a bit on their own. So I've got the potatoes in frying, and I've got the red and yellow pepper here, and I'm just going to let it just stay there and cook for a while. So that's going to cook for a while, and this will start to soften. So we'll just let it go for a bit. So the next stage to this, as that's cooking, is I'm going to cut up some of these tomatoes because they're going in. Take a bunch here. These are pretty neat tomatoes. So that's enough of those. They're gonna go in. I've put the garlic in, and I've put in the onion. And now what I want to do is I want to put a bit of salt. So I'm going to salt. Give it a couple of good shots of salt here. A little bit of pepper. Give it a bit of a stir. There we go. I think I'm going to change pans. It's a little fuller than I was expecting. So I think I'll grab this one. One of my favorite pans for doing stuff like this. And I'll just put a little bit of olive oil on the bottom to make sure we're okay. And I think I'll just dump this in here carefully because it's pretty fried. The potatoes look good. So this will give it a good, oh yeah, perfect. It fits in there better. I can stir it better. There we go. So again, we'll just let this come up to heat and keep cooking. So I went to my herb garden and I got some oregano, which I'll chop some up here. I'm going to chop a little more. This is fresh oregano. It smells good. I've got a bit of basil, which I'm just going to tear the leaves off. Keep them pretty whole. I don't want that in my dinner, whatever that is. And I got a bit of thyme. I'm going to add it to it. There we go. So let's go. I'll put this in first. Yeah, I'm going to add some more tomato to it just because I can. Otherwise, I'm just going to waste these. It's going to give it a nice flavor too. This is going to turn out nice. And then I'm going to add some of the basil, but not all. I'm going to save some. So I'm letting it cook for about a half hour after adding the spices I want in, salt and pepper. And it's going to start creating a juice in there, and we'll see how it looks after that. So what we got, if you can see it, in the bottom of here, we've got some juices forming. The potatoes are looking cooked, but we need to just let the peppers cook just a bit longer, and it should be done. So I'm just going to put this back on, and I'm going to turn it down to a really low heat and just let it cook for a while. You can see it's done. And the potatoes are getting coated in the juice that's down there, so they look pretty good. I just tasted it and added a bit more salt and a bit more pepper. So I'm turning it off, and I'm going to get it all set up. So here's the finished dish, and I'm just going to add a bit of parsley to it. And I've got some extra basil here, which I'm going to tear up, put on as well. And boy, does this look good. And this is good cold or hot. Doesn't matter. It's more like a salad that way. And hang on one sec. I happen to have some finishing olive oil, so it's going on over top. Does it ever smell good? There we go. Done. There you go. Another dish from an old man in a frying pan. So go ahead and subscribe. You'll every once in a while I'll cook a very interesting dish. Something simple like this is great. It's a great way of getting rid of some of those leftover stuff that you've got in the fridge, and instead of wasting. And you've got yourself a nice dish here that can be used as a salad, can be used as a main dish, add some meat to it, whatever you decide you want to do to it. And so until next time, have a great day.